Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today on the website of Piano Auctions Limited, one of the only piano auctioneers that I'm aware of in the world, and they have another auction coming up. This auction is finishing on the 25th of June. There's about 120 or so pianos in this, so I thought we'd just have a quick look over and see if there's anything interesting. Seems that the buyer's premium is 24% for this auction, so whatever the final hammer price is, you need to add 24% on top. This is a UK based auction, so unless it's something probably really rare or really important, you're probably unlikely to want to ship it out of the UK, but if you do, bear in mind import export fees, shipping, etc., CITES as well for ivory, keys, etc. So without further ado, let's just take a really brief overview and see what is around for those of you that like pianos and keyboards. Got an Ed Seiler upright there from 1998, an Opus Grand or Baby Grand there. Yamaha upright, Yamaha kind of Baby Grand there in white. Bosendorfer upright here, so slightly better quality one here. So they're pretty good piano auctions, or they're really good actually in regards to giving a condition report. There you can see the buyer's premium here. So yeah, I mean, they know what they're doing, so you can probably buy with confidence. You can see here, action is very dirty and there's a damper that will need replacement just above the brake. Very good condition reports there indeed. Okay, interesting, a Steinway upright from 1887 for quite a low estimate, so it must need quite a bit of work. Fairly standard looking instrument, let's see here. Case is in acceptable condition, although there are obvious areas of damage, most notably under the front panel under the bass end. Stringing is acceptable, but there is a little corrosion to the treble strings. Frame is good, as is the soundboard. The bridges are acceptable, but there is a noticeable split in the bass bridge. The frame is good. Action is acceptable, but the hammers are a little worn, and in truth the action would benefit from a top-end rebuild. Keyboard is good, and the material used for the covering is ivory. Okay. Model E is an attractive smaller traditional piano, and this example will reward any restoration work undertaken. So there we go. Elephant ivory disclaimer there, so make it difficult for shipping, etc. So definitely read their condition reports if you get a chance. Yamaha Grand here from 1993, Boston upright, Bluthner Grand there from 1902. Let's see, 1,000 to 1,500 on that. Not a lot of information on that one so far. 6' 3" Grand. Steinway here from 1921. 6' 11" Model B. Case is in good order and has been re-polished. Action is solid, you guessed it, will need a clean, and hammer shaping would be advisable. So when you see these kind of lower estimates on kind of fairly good quality instruments, it means they need probably a substantial amount of kind of TLC, and that will cost you a fair bit. Yamaha upright here, so interesting here. We've got a harpsichord there. Robert Goebel, one of the big kind of makers in the 70s. 7' 5" harpsichord in mahogany case. Case looks in, yeah, good condition. Action is fully functional. Jacks are plastic type. Please note that we are obliged by law to remove the ivory from the instruments made after 1979, and this has been done. Yeah, so that is one thing. There's, I think it's 1974, like any instrument with ivory after 1974, you basically can't, you can give it away, but you can't sell an instrument with ivory unless you can, you know, if it's been made after 1974. So the only way you can deal with that is to strip off the ivory and then you can sell it. So that's interesting. You can give it. You can give instruments to people. You can leave them in your will. You can gift it. You can lend it to people, but no money can change hands. So in order for piano auctions to sell this instrument, they've had to remove the ivory. So worth noting that. I think you can visit the there's a few kind of societies. I think one's like the Square Piano Society or something. They give some really good information about kind of restrictions on ivory. Another Steinway upright here from 1907. Vertigrand Model K. You can see there's some good information as well. Not really going to read too much into that. People can do that in their own time. Another Yamaha Grand there. Velma upright, quite grand. Yamaha upright, Eve Staff Grand, Yamaha upright again. Steinway from 1926. Let's have a look at that. 12 to 18, a 7-foot 5-inch Model C in rosewood. There. Definitely worth visiting their showroom in Watford, I think, if you're interested in pianos, keyboards. Maybe one day I'll try and go there and see if I can interview the owners. Be interesting to speak to them. Yamaha Grand here. Riga Kloss Grand here. Not a name that rings a bell. 6-foot Model 185 grand piano. Action is good and functions well. This is a nice piano that plays really well. Okay, interesting. So it's not too much money if you wanted to have a grand piano in your house, if you've got space for it. Boston upright here. Bluthner from 1927. Let's have a look at this. Clearly needs some kind of work, given the estimate 1,000 to 1,500. Case in a nicely mellowed condition. Let's see. Fine old piano in faded aristocratic condition there. Needs some cleaning. Doesn't look too bad though, to be fair. Some instruments just don't hold their value, unfortunately. Steinway from 1878 there, 10 to 15. Model 7-foot 2-inch, early Model C there. Okay, interesting. It's quite curious. Instrument has been restored. Keys and keyboard, ivory and in good condition. So it looks like it's fairly good. Schimmel upright from 1977. Aesthetically not so pleasing, I would say, personally, but there might be some people. Looks perfect for a 1970s home. Let's hope that we don't revisit those decoration years again. Yamaha Grand there. That looks like a weird kind of matte colour to that. It's kind of looks a bit strange. That's really dull kind of matte colour. Repolished in satin black to a good standard. I don't know. Don't really like that. That's not, doesn't look right to me. Essex upright here. Another Essex. Steinway upright from 2014 there, 22 to 25. So that's a fairly kind of considerable amount. Model K upright there. Action excellent. It's in new condition there, so effectively that's what they say. Yamaha upright there. Boston Grand. We're not going to get into it too much. Another Steinway upright there from 2003, slightly less. Ritter Grand there. Boston upright. A Kawai there. Kawai stuff can be pretty good. 4 to 6 model 6-foot 2-inch Model CA40. Case is acceptable, but there's areas of damage. Looks like it needs a good polish. Decent enough instrument that needs a little attention. I think they are pretty good with their condition reports there. Bosendorfer there from 1919, a Grand. Essex upright, another Essex upright. Steinway from 1991, 30 to 40. 9-foot concert Grand here, so seems about right for the price, but a little bit less than some of them, so I suspect it needs a bit of work. This is a wonderful piano, but is, when all is said and done, a performance instrument subject to wear and tear. Any remedial work will be richly rewarded, so needs a bit of TLC. So, interesting. Yamaha upright there, often back by Daewoo. Kind of little Grand there. Hyundai, it's almost like a car auction. Steinway there from 1926. Let's have a look just at the internal work. 6'2". Sometimes we see some nice historical keyboard instruments in this auction, but I don't think that's going to happen today. Although quite a nice case in this. J&J Hopkinson, 1880s, upright piano in satinwood, inlaid art case. Case in a lovely condition. An interesting and decorative survivor. Yeah, it's quite nice. Quite a nice case to it. I'm not really sure about these panels at the front. Looks a little bit weird, but yeah, interesting. Different to most anyway. Steinway Grand there, 1928. Boston Grand, Essex upright. The Essex upright, another Steinway Grand. I mean, there's always loads of Steinways in here. No lot there. Yamaha Grand. Upright there. Fuchs and Moore. Seiler upright. Steinway from 1908, and quite an interesting case there. A 5'10" Model O in painted satinwood art case of Adams design. That's quite interesting. Let's have a look at that. There's some fancy decoration. Images of some, they saying replaced key ivory or something potentially. Let's see. Case in lovely condition and smells tastefully, of course, of old money. Interesting. Their descriptions are quite funny. Some corrosion, soundboard bridges, keyboard is good, little yellowed in places, ivory has been used. Okay, needs a bit of restoration, but otherwise good. Yeah, interesting looking piano there. Fuchs and Moore upright again. Gottrin Steinway Grand. That's Yamaha Grand there. Essex. Another Steinway Grand there from 1981. Model D, 9 foot again. This instrument was first sold to concert pianist Stephen Bishop Kovacevic on the 1st of July 1981. Okay, interesting. Wonderful piano that can be left as is or fully restored depending on your requirements. Okay, interesting. Kawai upright there. Boston Grand. Broadwood upright there. A.B. Chase Grand. Boston upright. Steinway from 1903 Grand. Steinbach upright. Another Steinway Grand. Essex upright. Bechstein. Let's have a look at this nice Bechstein Grand from 2018, 9'2" model concert Grand there, 55 to 65,000. I think the Bechstein kind of dealership or showroom is pretty near the Steinway one. I think they have a kind of new concert hall opening soon, if I kind of am correct in my memory. This instrument was used in the following recordings: Elizabeth Sombart and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Pierre Ballet, Mozart piano concertos even. Andrei Gognin, homage to Godowsky. Stephen Howe, Schubert. Okay. Simply superb piano in amazing condition. Okay, well, there we go. If you want a concert Bechstein, then there it is. 55 to 65,000. Furich upright, Ibach Grand, Yamaha upright, another Steinway Grand there, another Bechstein Grand, Gottrin Steinway there, Ermler upright, another Steinway, Essex. Right, nice Bosendorfer here. Let's have a look at that. Look at something a bit different. 9 foot model 275 concert Grand there as well. Let's see. Action is good and functions well. Keyboard is in very good order and the material used for the covering is plastic. Please note there's an extra group of notes below the conventional bass scale incorporating a very low F, F sharp, G and G sharp. This is a magnificent piano. No more words are necessary. Okay. Interesting. Something curious thing there. Well, there you go. Another opportunity. A little bit less money, 30 to 35,000 to own a concert Grand there. Okay. Steinway upright, Hoffman upright, Yamaha Kawai Grand there. We should look at a Kawai Grand really. Again, 6'1" model RX3. An attractive instrument that plays nicely and looks good. Steinway Grand, 1924, Yamaha upright. Bechstein London from 1936, withdrawn. Essex upright, another Steinway there from 2017, Yamaha upright. Yamaha Grand there, another Steinway Grand, Yamaha upright. Steinway from 1923, Grand, Bluthner upright. Steingraber and Sorner. Let's have a look at this actually. Nice upright there from 2009. Case in a very good condition. A rare opportunity indeed. Please note this instrument is fitted with a damp chaser system. Magnificent piano in superb condition, looks wonderful in this attractive case. Okie dokie. Interesting. What else do we have? Another Steinway Grand, Essex upright, Steinway. Okay, a 2010 Steinway, 60 to 70,000, a 6'11" model B, highly figured bright pommel mahogany. Okay, quite fancy. Wonderful instrument, highly attractive veneer, also plays beautifully. Okay. Another thing withdrawn there, Kawai Grand, Feinbach upright, Ermler upright. Another Steinway Grand, Yamaha upright, Kawai upright. Steinway upright there from 1939. Essex upright. Another Steinway Grand there from 2007. Jacques Samuel by Bechstein upright. Bechstein London Grand. Yamaha upright, Bluthner upright. Steinway upright, Yamaha upright. Bluthner Grand, Steinway upright. Bechstein upright, Yamaha upright. A couple more Yamaha uprights there, whole selection. Another Yamaha upright there, and a Steinway Grand from 1976. So that was it. That is the Piano Auctions Limited UK auction of pianos and keyboards, which is happening on the 25th of June 2024. It is the 22nd of June today, so a few days left to go. Yeah, some few interesting pianos there, some concert grade instruments for sale as well if you have the money. If you're looking for a piano, probably a good idea to pop down to their Watford showroom and have a look. Sometimes they have some more interesting older stuff or other keyboard instruments. There's that one Goebel kind of more modern harpsichord, but that's about it in this auction. But yeah, definitely an interesting one. So thanks a lot for watching. Check out the auction and I'll catch you next time. Bye.